Hi, I'm Leadership Development Coach Kathy Archer. When I say the word to-do list, what comes to mind to you? Never ending, too long, undoable, unmanageable. That's what often happens for many people. Their to-do list becomes this ever crazy list of things that just grows and expands that they're never ever going to get done. In the last few weeks, we've been talking about how to prioritize and plan and create a to-do list that's much more manageable and gets you working on the things that are really important. But there's one thing that I wanted to just add to this little bit of information that I've been sharing with you, and that's the one thing that should not be on your to-do list. And that one thing is anything that you have that is routine, that you do regularly, that you do weekly or that you do monthly. So if you think about some of the things that you do on a regular basis, you have supervision with your staff members, perhaps. You might do timesheets on a weekly basis. Maybe every month you gather stats. Maybe you write quarterly reports. Maybe you have staff meetings that you have to prepare an agenda for. These are things that you do on a regular basis. Those things should not be on your to-do list. They should actually be in your agenda as an appointment that you have with yourself. And you should keep that appointment just like you would have an appointment with anyone else. So if once a month you have to gather your stats for your quarterly reports or your monthly reports, then maybe on the second or the third of the month, you have a time blocked off of an hour or two in your agenda that you indicate stats. And that's the time that you're going to gather your stats and work on them. Maybe you need to schedule time in with your staff. Then the item on your to-do list is to schedule it, not to actually have it. So it's a quick little thing, email, phone call, conversation in the hallway. When are we doing this? Done. Tick it off your to-do list. And then it becomes an agenda item on your schedule, not on your to-do list. And here's the thing about this. These are important things to schedule in your to-do list, but sometimes stuff comes up. That's a given. Try and treat it just like you would any other appointment with anyone else. But if you have to erase it, cancel it, rebook it, whatever, if you erase, replace. That's a quote from Jay Papasan from his book, The One Thing. If you erase that scheduled thing with yourself, then make sure that you replace that time block someplace else in the next couple days so you get back to it and you don't lose it. Don't just put things in your agenda and then just slide them around and ignore them and pretend they're not really appointments because they're not with somebody else. If you have an appointment with yourself, keep it. Respect it because that's respecting yourself. And if you have to move it, if you erase, then replace it. So make sure that the things that are on your to-do list that are weekly or monthly tasks are moved to your agenda. So go through your to-do list, block off anything or make a note about anything that's actually something that needs to be scheduled. Get it scheduled into your agenda. Get it off your to-do list. When you do, you'll find that your to-do list shrinks to more manageable things that you can work through in those chunks of time that you have available to work through. I know that as a leader, you are spending most of your time running around, chasing fires, and solving everybody else's problems. And you never really get to those things that you want to do by the end of the day. I give leaders the inner and outer tools to turn that around so that you can move from survival mode to thriving, both in leadership and in life. Make sure you follow me on all of my social media channels so you continue to get more tips and more of these tools that will help you move from survival mode to thriving.